More college students and their parents are finding themselves the victims of an ongoing phone scam. In this scheme, thieves impersonate IRS officials over the phone. They demand payment for federal student taxes that simply do not exist. Over the last 3 years, taxpayers have lost more than $49 million in IRS impersonation scams. Michelle Miller talked to a victim of this latest hoax. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Casey Davis is a good student, a senior about to finish up at Quinnipiac University in Connecticut. She doesn't usually answer unrecognized calls, but on the second ring, they got her, threatening her with arrest, even the possibility of losing her college degree if she didn't pay up.
They really had me wrapped around their finger, believing every single word that they were saying.
Casey Davis thought she knew better, but the Quinnipiac journalism major joined the growing list of students scammed by IRS impostors.
I knew deep down this was really weird, but they kept giving me evidence. The number that they were calling from was the Hampton police. They told me all of my information, my address here and at home.
So they had done some digging on you.
Yeah, of course, way beyond digging.
Calling from a fake number that showed up as a local police station and armed with her personal information, the scammers threatened arrest if she did not pay $2,900 for a federal student tax, a tax that doesn't exist.
They basically told me, resolve this or your life's over in a way.
How did they get you?
I don't know.
And while she may have been fooled into giving the money, her bank's fraud alert system was not.
Never thought it would happen to us.
Tipping off her father, Billy Davis, who manages her account. That's when he frantically started texting her.
I just felt that something was definitely wrong.
He couldn't reach Casey because her scammers kept her on the phone for 4 hours. She drove some 30 miles to various stores, paying in this unusual way.
$2,000 on one card and $500 on each additional card.
The scammers tacked on additional fees they claim she owed. In all, she handed over $7,900 in gift cards from Target and iTunes. During the ordeal, her father could only helplessly watch as the fraud alerts rolled in.
As a dad, a parent, not to be able to help your child.
It hurt.
They are very persuasive. They're also very aggressive. So they tend to intimidate people into staying on the phone.
Annie Packner is a spokeswoman for the IRS. She says the only way to thwart attackers is to educate the public.
It's most important for you to protect yourself from becoming a victim is knowing the signs.
For example, the IRS does not call to demand money in a specific form by phone. They don't threaten immediate arrest and will never ask for credit cards or personal information over the phone. Casey Davis says she's embarrassed, but wants others to learn from her mistake.
If I could spare someone the mental strain and the financial burden that I went through, I would be completely honored to do so.
Now, police say they can't find Casey scammers because this type of thief typically demands payment through untraceable modes. The latest trend, these gift cards. Now, how does it work? Well, the victims are ordered to scratch off the back of the card and read out this sequence of numbers. As Casey learned the hard way, there is no way to trace those purchases. And Casey said, well, she was told to pay in gift cards, raised a red flag. Well, the con artist had an elaborate explanation for her every single time she asked them a question. The point is, you call in, they call in this number, and they're able to transfer the money on this card to one they already have in their possession.
They kept her on the phone for 4 hours.
It's unbelievable. It really is.
Michelle, thank you.